Described by many as a leader and public commentator, who until his final day committed his all to the progress of Ondo Kingdom, late Comrade Tayo Marcus Olubodun submitted to the cold hands of death on the 28th of September 2022. The burial ceremony started on Tuesday evening with a candlelight procession as his family and friends walked from Adeyemi Federal University of Education, Ondo, to Idishin roundabout, paying their last respects.
There will be a line in place for him at the quadrangle by 7 a.m. tomorrow. So if you want to take a look at the body of God for the last time, before his body will be committed to Mother Earth, please join us at the quadrangle between the hours of 7 and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, where there shall be a line in place for all of us to pay our last respect unto him.
On Wednesday, his remains left Adeyemi Federal University of Education, Ondo, with entourage of family, friends, associates, government representatives, and other well-wishers.
Oh, I want to see him look upon his face, that to sing forever all his days in grace. On the streets of glory, let me sing a song. Tears of past, oh my God, ever to rejoice.
Speaking during the burial service, a clergyman, Pastor Soton J, described death as a necessary end for every human being, saying, everybody must walk in the way of God.
Death, as you all agree, is inevitable. And it becomes a necessity for everybody. In Genesis chapter 3, verse 19, God told Adam, he said, thou art from dust, and unto dust thou shalt return. In Proverbs chapter 23, verse 18, Proverbs 23, 18, it says, surely there is an end. Surely there is an end. An end to all activities, an end to life. In Hebrew chapter 9, verse 27, Hebrew 9, 27, it says, it is appointed to men to die but once. All these are pointing to the fact that death is inevitable. Apart from being a necessity, death could be best described as an interface between two ends. An interface between two ends. It is a major divider between the end of a chapter and the beginning of another era.
The remains of late Comrade Tayo Marcus was committed to Mother Earth in a solemn way. Late Olubodun's commitment to the emancipation of the oppressed, his resilience for state development and a united democratic Nigeria was recorded by his wife.
He's a caring man, a caring father, and he's a community leader. He wants the best for everybody, no matter what, anybody, and he relates with people very well, and he's a good man.
His friend Kehinde Akimbobola described late Tayo Marcus as a patriotic citizen and a lover of all.
He's the kind of person that will ask you, how are you, and wait for a reply. You know, most when they say, how are you, it's just a greeting. He's genuinely interested in me. Not just me, everybody around him. He's one of the most intelligent friends I've ever had. Not only just an orator, he has the right word for the right moment. He's vast in English, and he has the voice to back it up. No sacrifice, no contribution, no amount of energy dissipated there is a waste.
Also speaking, his close friend Ayodeji Ologun described him as a leader, loyal friend, mentor, and above all, someone who dedicated his life to community service.
Marcus is a phenomenon on his own. I've known Marcus for 23 years of my life as friends, right from our undergraduate days, and we served together in the student union. He was my successor. I handed over to him as the president of the student union government in Adeyemi College, and it's one of my successes. You know, when you have a successor, that's when you are a success as a leader. And ever since then, he has dedicated his life to leadership, to community service, to upliftment of everyone around him. There's no one who would have come across Tayo Marcus in his lifetime who would not have felt his impact, no matter how little. For those who are in the Ondo community, they refer to him as the community leader. For those in the student movement, they refer to him as a leader. For those of us who are his contemporaries, we refer to him as a friend. But even friendship has levels. Marcus is a loyal friend. When Marcus believes in your cause, he stands by it, even if it will include the drop of his blood. I can tell you that but for his effort and the effort of some other great people, the university status of Academic College of today would not have been a success. The student union building of Academic College that sits in that college today is by the virtue of his tenacity. Even though the land was secured by the administration before mine, it was his administration that drew the master plan of that student union building, which the government after him eventually built. You can continue to tell stories. From 1999 till now, there has been no government in Ondo State that Marcus has not been part of. He was an assistant to Agagu, he was an assistant to Mimiko, he's been a legislative aide to the House of Rep member, he's been many things. So for us to lose Marcus at this time, even though we surrender to the supremacy of God, but he's someone that will be greatly missed. We'll miss his loyalty, we'll miss his brotherhood, we'll miss his friendship, we'll miss his leadership, and we'll miss his mentorship. Marcus is a man that has a lot of mentees that are learning from him. So for the loss of such a man, you can imagine how devastating it would be. But we submit to the supremacy of God, and we believe that God will grant his soul rest and protect the family that he has left behind.
Survived by 3 children, late Tayo Marcus' memories will remain dear to the history of Ondo Kingdom and Ondo State at large.
If you say you love the way, you may find no hope again. And your mind is just too late. Be
Damlola Ibamji reporting for KAFTAN TV News.